We have made it to our final Nordic destination. We are in Helsinki on the last vlog of our tour. Unfortunately, the plane was very packed, so we got very hot and sweaty, and it wasn't a very nice flight at all, but it was only 45 minutes. That's not too bad. And we have now caught a train for just €4.10 each into the centre of the city, and then we'll rock up to the hotel, and hopefully it'll be a nice hotel. It's quite late here because it's now 2 hours difference from the UK. So it's currently 9:45. We'll get back into the room, we'll see how late it is, and then we might go out for one drink and then go to bed, or we might just go straight to bed. We've arrived at the Scandic Simon Ketter, probably an awful pronunciation of that word, but we are room number 603. So we'll go inside. I'll just get the lights on. So as you can see, it looks a lot bigger than the previous rooms. We'll start off in the bathroom here. So you've got the toilet as you walk in. You've got the sink there. Nice little mirror, towels and stuff all up there. And it's our first bath/shower that we've had. We've not had one of those yet. Usually we get given wet rooms whilst we've been in the Nordics. Then if you come into here, you've got a fridge. A little bit of cupboard space. That's the first hotel with a bit of cupboard space. And then you've got a little desk over there. They've got a few goodies, but looks like you might have to pay for those. And then you have the bed with an ottoman at the end of the bed, and it looks like we've got a few little sweets and goodies there, which is nice. And one thing that was quite good about this hotel is that because we're here over Easter, they've actually given us a sort of rota with all the things that you can do while you're here, all the restaurants, museums, etc. And they've given us opening and closing times, which is actually really useful because we have no idea how they celebrate Easter, whether they're going to close early and things like that, so that's perfect for us. Also just tried one of these Swedish fika biscuits, which we bought from Sweden just before we left, and they are incredible. But we are going to call that a night now because it is about 11:15, so it is getting quite late, and we want to be up in the morning to go and do things, so we're going to go to bed in just a second. I will show you the view from our hotel room tomorrow morning, but it's not a great view, to be honest. We're just overlooking on the other side all the other rooms. So now I'm going to do my teeth, have a quick drink, and then I'm off to bed, so I'll see you all in the morning. Good morning. It is our first day in Finland. We had a decent sleep, to be fair. The bed was really comfortable, and the light, there was a little bit of a gap between the curtains and the wall, so there was a little bit of light in the morning, but it wasn't too bad. So we're now going to head down for breakfast. We're hoping it'll be similar to the first hotel, so fingers crossed they bring back the cinnamon buns and the waffles with maple syrup and cinnamon sugar, because they were definitely my favourite from that first hotel. I said I'd show you the view from outside our balcony this morning, because you can actually see, and as you can see, it's not a great view. It's literally just the hotel, the other side of the hotel, and there's the entrance down there at the bottom to the hotel. So nothing special with the view from this hotel. I'm also looking at my hair and I'm thinking, God, this really needs a haircut. It's turning into a bit of a mop. So as soon as we get back home, we're definitely going for a haircut. So we've just got back from breakfast. It was probably the worst of the 3 countries. If you've not checked out the other videos from before, we did a Swedish one last week and an Oslo one the week before. But we did have some tasty things. The omelette was quite nice. There was like a lemon drizzle cake, which I know you're not really meant to have that for breakfast, but that was very tasty as well. They had some chocolate eggs because it's been Easter. That was nice as well. And now we are going to head off to a sauna. I forgot what the name of the sauna was, but they've basically got some saunas on the outside, and then you can jump into either a fresh water pool, like a normal swimming pool. I believe that pool is slightly heated, and then next to it there is a pool filled with seawater, so this is going to be a lot colder, but we're going to try and jump into that one to say that we've kind of jumped into the Finnish sea, but saunas are actually made in Finland. That's where the term sauna came from. So hopefully this should be a pretty good one. We've just walked towards the centre and noticed that the sea is like frozen. I don't know if you can see that, but it looked really strange from a distance. It looked like choppy waves that weren't moving at all, but it's actually frozen. We have just seen a boat leave, so it is possible for boats to go in and out because it's broken up a little bit, but it's actually mad because I've never seen the sea frozen before. So the plan is that we're going to go in the sauna, which is there. Then the pool that's there is actually from the seawater. So that is literally just pumped in from the sea, clean, fresh seawater. That will be freezing. And then the kids' pool is closed at the moment, but then we are heading over to the heated pool after, where most people are. So we've just got out the saunas. It was absolutely freezing in one of the pools because they basically use seawater, and it was 4 degrees inside. I may have said it in the video, but yeah, barely could breathe. The heated pool was a little bit warmer, but it still wasn't like normal pool temperatures. Still was quite cold, so you could only stay in there for a little bit before having to get out. The sauna though was really lovely. A guy actually tipped a bucket of water onto it, and that got a little bit too hot. It felt like you were burning your face. I don't know if you can burn yourself in a sauna. Someone will have to let me know down in the comments below. I'm glad I did it. It was good to experience Finland being the hometown of saunas. Now we're going to go back to the room, have a shower, get changed, and then we'll move on to the next activity. So we're all changed and ready to go. We're just gonna go for like a walk now for about an hour and 20 minutes sort of thing. It's just a walk around the north side of Helsinki, as tomorrow we'll be doing a walking tour around the south side, so we didn't want to duplicate that. We're also going to check out one of the restaurants that we're thinking of going to tonight. It's Latin American cuisine, so it should be quite nice, and there's also some vegan options for Beth. And then after that, there's a few other monuments, parks and a lake as well that we can go and see too. And we are back from the 1.5 hour walk. As you can see, not great weather outside. The rain has destroyed my hair, but we did manage to go and see a few things. Went and saw the Parliament building. We also went to a church which looked quite cool. It was all underground, but unfortunately we couldn't actually go inside because it was just closing at the time. But we may actually go and see that another day. We'll have to see. Got quite a bit planned for tomorrow. And then after that, we headed over to a lake, which is really cool because it had all frozen over. So it was like sort of an ice rink around the city. And now we are just got back to the hotel, gonna shower and get ready, and then we'll go up to the rooftop bar. All ready to go. Now we're off to the rooftop bar called the Monkey Bar. Just turned up at the rooftop bar, and unfortunately it is closed today. I think it's because it's Good Friday, so that's a bit unfortunate. We'll have to go find somewhere else, but pretty good views though from up here. You do get to see all across Helsinki, which is quite cool, but unfortunately it is closed. So we ended up just going down to the bar/restaurant at the bottom of our hotel. It was really pretty, to be fair, and it had lots of drinks inside as well. So we tried a Finnish IPA and Beth tried a Finnish cider, both which were very nice. And now we are heading off to the restaurant which we booked earlier, Maya. And we have just got back into the room. It's actually been really cold outside this evening compared to yesterday. It was about 6 degrees. Today it felt like 1 degree even. But the food was really good. We both had fajitas in the end, and we had some nachos to start as well, which were very tasty. And now we are both just heading off to bed for another fun day tomorrow, hopefully, in Helsinki.